many particles or molecules?
Ma'am, 1 mole is equals to the number of entities present in one C12 atom.
In one number of entities present in one?
In 12 gram of C12 atom.
Suppose I am taking 1 mole of carbon. Okay. If I am taking 1 mole of carbon, so how many carbon atoms will be present? Lakshay, can you tell me how many carbon atoms will be present in 1 mole of carbon?
Ma'am, 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23.
Mass in grams. 1 mole of carbon, what mass of 1 mole of carbon?
Ma'am, 12 gram.
12 grams. Arav, now can you tell me what is the mass, what is the volume occupied by 1 mole of carbon? Ayush, can you tell me? Ayush, unmute yourself. My question is 1 mole of carbon, what is the volume occupied by 1 mole of carbon? Yes, Ayush. If you don't know, just tell me, ma'am, I don't know, so that time is not wasted.
Ma'am, your voice is not clear.
My voice is not clear to everyone. It's not clear. Am I audible?
Ma'am, it's clear.
It's clear.
Ayush, now can you tell me what is the mass, what is the volume occupied by 1 mole of carbon?
22.4 liter.
Yes, 22.4 liters. Okay. Now this was my mole concept. Next, Siddharth, can you tell me what is the meaning of stoichiometric calculations? Siddharth, what is the meaning of stoichiometric calculations?
Calculations based on ma'am the balance equations.
Yes, if we are given a balanced chemical equation, then using the mole concept, we can solve the question. So that is the meaning of stoichiometric calculations. Okay, now I am giving you a question. Just try to solve it. Question first, calculate number of molecules present in, calculate number of molecules present in, first part, 3.42 gram of sucrose, of cane sugar. Cane sugar means sucrose. What is the formula for sucrose? What is the formula for sucrose? Linoy, can you tell me what is the sucrose? Linoy, unmute yourself and tell me the formula of sucrose. Second part, 1 liter of water. Second part is 1 liter of water given. Density of water is equal to 1 gram per centimeter cube. Now third part, 1 drop of water weighing 0.018 gram. 1 drop of water weighing 0.018 gram. So you have to calculate the number of molecules. Linoy, can you unmute yourself? You have not answered the question. But if you are not unmuting and not listening, so it means I have to mark you definitely absent. Okay.
Ma'am, could you adjust the board to a little left?
Yes. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Start solving it. First question, I want the answer from Drishan. Second question, Kanan. Third question, Shashwat. Third part, Shashwat. I am giving all of you 1 minute to think and start doing it. What is the mass of sucrose? Who can tell me? Drishan, what is the mass of sucrose? Yeah, what is the formula for sucrose?
C12H22O11.
Yes, C12H22O11. Calculate the molecular mass.
Ma'am, 342.
Okay. Can you answer the question? See, if you're facing any doubt or any problem, don't hesitate to ask. Okay? 1 minute, I am just checking the attendance. Now almost everyone is present. Darshan, now tell me how to proceed. Better say yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we will find the number of molecules present first.
गलत भी बोलोगे कोई बात नहीं. At least you are trying. I want a try from all of you. Yes, number of molecules कैसे निकालेंगे?
What will be the mass if sucrose contains 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23, and then we could multiply or divide to get our answer for 3.42 grams.
I am starting now and you have to tell me the answer. ठीक है? 1 mole of sucrose. 1 mole का क्या मतलब होता है? 1 mole of sucrose means molecular mass, that is 342 grams. ठीक है? It contains 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 molecules. This is our mole concept. 1 mole of sucrose contains this much molecules. Now, what about 3.42 grams? What will be the answer?
3.42 grams.
3.42 gram of sucrose.
0.006. 0.023.
Yes, very good. 3.42 ग्राम के लिए हम कैसे निकालेंगे? पहले 1 ग्राम के लिए निकालेंगे. For 1 gram, it will be divided by 342. This is for 1 gram. And if I have to calculate for 3.42 gram, it means 6.022 into 10 की power 23 upon 342 into 3.42. Point हटाया 100, they will are getting cancelled. So I can write it as 6.022 into 10 की power 21 or 0.0622. Okay. Now second part, I think Kanan.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we are given the density of water and we are giving the volume, so we will find out the mass. And the mass is coming out to be 1000 gram, ma'am.
Very good. See, second part, I am starting. See, density is equal to mass upon volume. Okay. So, density is given as 1 gram per centimeter cube. Now, mass we have to calculate. Volume is 1 liter. 1 liter means 1000 centimeter cube. Okay. So, it means that mass will be equal to 1 into 1000. that is 1000 grams. First, what we have calculated is the mass. Generally, density में mass we use the smaller m. Capital M we are using for the molecular mass. So what we have calculated is the mass of water. Now further tell me.
Ma'am, now we have the given mass, so we can find out the number of moles by dividing this given mass from molar mass.
What is the molar mass?
Ma'am, 18.
Yes. Now what we know is that 1 mole of water means 18 grams. So 18 grams occupies the volume of it has this much molecules. 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 molecules. That is for 18 grams. Now for 1 gram, it means 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 divided by 18. Now for 1000 grams, it will be 6.022 into 10 की power 23 upon 18 into 1000. So 1000 के लिए now you solve it. Find the answer.
Ma'am, it's coming out to be 0.3334 into 10 to the power 26.
0.334 into 10 की power 26. Or if I want, I can write it like this. Okay. So these two parts we have done. Just note it down.
Ma'am,
Yes.
second part.
Second part. Should I write the question again? Second part is 1 liter of water. Assuming density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. Second question was in 1 liter of water, assuming density of water as 1 gram per centimeter cube. So we have to make use of the density. So we are given the density and we are given the volume. So what we have calculated is the mass of water. Now what we know is that according to the mole concept, 1 mole or 18 gram of water has this much molecules. So 1000 gram will be having this much molecules. Okay, just note it down. Now third question, I think I gave it to Shashwat. Or
Yes, ma'am.
should I write this one?
Ma'am, the answer came out to be 6.022 into 10 to the power 20 molecules.
Okay.
Ma'am, you're not audible.
I am asking you how you are solving it. Can you tell me the steps?
Ma'am, if the drop of water weighs 0.018 grams and 1 mole of water weighs 18 grams, so we divide that given number by 18 grams and then it comes out to be 1 into 10 to the power negative 3. And we divide 6.022 into 10 to the power 23, which is the number of molecules in a mole, by 10 to the power negative 3. And it comes, multiply, not divide, and it comes out to be 10 to the power 20.
Okay.
6.022 into 10 to the power 20.
I am using this only, that 1 mole of water means 18 grams, which has this much molecules. So 18 grams का इतना है तो 0.018 grams. We have to calculate for this. So it will be equal to 10 raised to power 23 divided by 18 into 0.01.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I am rubbing this one. So upon 1000 means 10 की power 6.022 into 10 की power 20. Sorry. Okay. Is there anyone who is facing any problem in the mole concept? No? Okay. Now see, we were doing the topics empirical and molecular formula. I gave you a number of questions. One question one was having a problem, so I will take it at the end of the class. Okay. Now let me take more topics based on the stoichiometric calculations. Then I am proceeding for the limiting reagent. Because limiting reagent is a very important concept and it needs understanding. Okay. Let us take a question based on the stoichiometric calculations.
Ma'am, your video is a little blur.
Okay, 1 minute. Let me share the screen then. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I am rubbing the question. On this topic, please try to simple questions only in the starting. Okay, the question is, just wait, I am choosing a question of your level actually. Okay, now the question is, calculate the mass of sulfuric acid required. Calculate mass of sulfuric acid required to decompose 50 gram of calcium carbonate. Calculate the mass of sulfuric acid required to decompose 50 gram of calcium carbonate. Arav Grewal, say yes, ma'am. Arav, I think he is present. Arav Sharma. Now, can you tell me what is the equation when calcium, it is given that sulfuric acid decomposing calcium carbonate. Decomposing means it is reacting with calcium carbonate. Can you tell the equation? What happens if calcium carbonate mixed with sulfuric acid? Yes. Plus CO3. Generally, किसी carbonate में whenever we are adding is acid, carbon dioxide gas is released. So both are basic, doesn't matter. Now, how we start with the question? Is the equation start with the question? Equation balance. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
I think the equation is balanced. So how to proceed with it? How to proceed with it? The question. Composition is breakdown. Calcium carbonate is breaking down and to form carbon dioxide gas. Decomposition is a simple reaction है यहाँ पर decompose का मतलब है कि simply it is reacting with it, and calcium carbonate is breaking down to form carbon dioxide. Now this is the equation, and what you are given is 50 gram of calcium carbonate. So how to proceed with it?
Ma'am, we'll evaluate the masses in RHS and LHS.
Evaluate the masses. कि आपको ये स्टाइकोमेट्री के ऊपर होता है ना, आपको बैलेंस केमिकल इक्वेशन यूज करने हैं इन मोल्स.
Ma'am, we will write down the moles of every reaction and product.
Okay. What is the mass of molecular mass of okay, according to the equation. Is it okay?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
What is the molecular mass of calcium carbonate? And Aishwarya, आप बताओगे मुझे now.
Ma'am, 100.
100. And what is the molecular mass of sulfuric acid? Aishwarya only.
Ma'am, ma'am, 98.
98. Okay. Now, Arav, can you help? What is the answer, Arav? Oral question है वैसे तो ये. Arav,
I'm 49.
49. Arav से अभी किसने आंसर किया है? Who has answered? Because actually I am sharing my screen. मेरे को इतना clearly visible नहीं है. अभी किसने आंसर किया है? 49.
I'm Sanket.
Because now I should be knowing about the performance. Okay. It means that according to the question, according to the equation, 1 mole or 100 gram of calcium carbonate is required 1 mole or 98 gram of sulfuric acid. If I am taking 50 gram of calcium carbonate, half between sulfuric acid, half will be 98 upon 100 into 50, which is equal to 49 grams. So this is my answer. So you can see that these questions are quite simpler. Okay. Now I am taking one more question. Write down the question. What is the cost of preparation of 100 gram of hydrogen? Question is, what is the cost of preparation of 100 gram of hydrogen from aluminium? What is the cost of production of 100 gram of hydrogen from aluminium by reacting aluminium with sulfuric acid? By reacting aluminium with sulfuric acid. By reacting aluminium with sulfuric acid. Given market price of aluminium is rupees 100 per kg. What is the cost of preparation of 100 gram of hydrogen from aluminium by reacting aluminium with sulfuric acid? given market price of aluminium is 100 rupees per kg. Arnav and Aryan, are they present? Arnav and Aryan? I think yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, first step, I am giving you a hint. You have to prepare hydrogen gas from aluminium. How? By reacting aluminium with sulfuric acid. Now, what happens? What is the equation? We are reacting aluminium with sulfuric acid. What is the equation?
Ma'am, the equation is the equation is Al plus
Al plus
H2SO4
Al plus H2SO4 gives
Ma'am, it will gives Al2SO4 plus H2.
formula क्या होता है aluminium sulfate का plus 5. Valency of aluminium is 3 and that of sulfate is -2. So what will be the formula for aluminium sulfate?
Ma'am, ma'am, it will be Al. Ma'am, it will be Al2SO3.
Al2. देखो सल्फेट का चार्ज होता है -2. Okay, तो aluminium का मैंने सल्फेट लिख लिया. Aluminium के साथ आ गया 2 और सल्फेट के साथ आ गया 3. Is it okay?
Hydrogen gas will be released.
Yes, hydrogen gas will be released. So the first and the most important concept is to write down the balanced chemical equation. Now balance it, Aryan or Arnav. Balance the equation. Easy है, it's quite easy to balance.
2Al plus 3H2SO4.
3H2SO4 gives 3 hydrogen. ठीक है, और मेरे को आंसर तो एक गर्ल की वॉइस में सुनाई दिया जबकि मैंने पूछा बॉयज से था दोनों से. बेटा स्टार्टिंग में I was not asking much because I want you to be comfortable. But now you have to come out of your comfortable zone and start answering the questions. ठीक है? Okay, so now this is the balanced equation. Now according to the balanced equation, हमें हाइड्रोजन ग्राम कितनी चाहिए? First, let's write in moles. What we are needing is what is required. Just see, we are reacting a cost of preparation of 100 gram of hydrogen from aluminium. So it means we are needing 100 gram of hydrogen from aluminium. So only these two terms are bothering me. So according to mole concept, if I am taking is 2 moles of हमें hydrogen produce हो रही है ना, so what is the mass of hydrogen?
Ma'am, 1 gram.
1 minute. एक मिनट बेटा, I am joining just again. Okay, what is the mass of H2?
1 gram.
H2 का मास, H2 का एक हाइड्रोजन का मास होता है 1 ग्राम. What is the mass of H2?
2.
I'm 2 gram.
2 grams. Okay. So what we need is that 2 moles of aluminium. And what we are getting is 3 moles of H2. Okay. Now what is the meaning of 2 moles of aluminium? What is the mass of 2 moles of aluminium? Bhavya? Bhavya only. I want the answer from Bhavya only. Bhavya, I am giving you a hint. Mass of aluminium is 27. Bhavya, say yes, ma'am or no?
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Ma'am, 54 grams.
Yes, 2 moles means 2 into 27 or 54 gram of aluminium gives, what is the mass of hydrogen obtained for 3 moles of hydrogen?
Ma'am, it will be 6 grams.
6 gram of hydrogen. Okay, अब hydrogen, or I can rearrange this equation that 6 gram of hydrogen requires 54 gram of aluminium, because whatever we have to, what we are given, I write here, and whatever we have to calculate, I am writing here. So 6 gram of hydrogen gives 54 gram of aluminium. So 100 gram of hydrogen gives, what is the mass of aluminium, Bhavya?
Ma'am, can you please repeat?
What is the mass of aluminium obtained from 100 gram of hydrogen?
Ma'am, it will be 54 by 8 into 100.
54 by 600.
Yes, ma'am, 6.
6 into 100, can you tell the calculation?
900.
900 gram. Okay. Now the question is, what is the cost of preparation? We are given 100 gram of hydrogen and we are getting is aluminium. So what is the cost of preparation? And chicken of 100 gram of hydrogen from aluminium by reacting aluminium with sulfuric acid. So what is the cost of production of 100 gram of hydrogen? What we are given, the market price of aluminium is for 1 kg, it is rupees 100. Market price for 1.
Ma'am, 90 rupees.
Yes,
Market
ma'am.
price for 1 kg or 1000 gram of aluminium is rupees 100. ठीक है, और आपको 100 gram of hydrogen obtained हो गया from 900 gram of aluminium. So I am rubbing the question. So for 1000 gram of aluminium, the price is 100 rupees. So for 900 gram aluminium,
Ma'am, 90 rupees.
okay. तो अभी इस पे हम बहुत ज्यादा डिफिकल्टी लेवल पर नहीं जा रहे हैं. So with this, I have again taken a revision of stoichiometric calculations. Now we are coming to the another concept, that is the limiting reagent. So in the starting, I will be taking a recap of the topics that have been done. I will, so that you are getting through the chemistry of class 11. You are being comfortable. Okay. Next topic is limiting reagent. Okay. अच्छा, if I am taking a car, कार के अंदर कितने स्टीयरिंग व्हील होते हैं और कितने व्हील्स होते हैं?
Ma'am, 1 steering wheel and 4 wheels.
Okay, 1 steering wheel, मैं extra wheel नहीं लगा रही. So 1 steering wheel and 4 wheels. So if we are getting this, how many cars will be prepared? 1. ठीक है? Okay. Now if we are given 2 steering wheels, given है 2 steering wheels and 4 wheels, how many cars can be prepared?
Ma'am,
1.
1. क्योंकि ठीक है, okay, so we can get only 1 car. हमारे कैसे डिटरमाइन हुआ कि हमारी 1 कार बने?
ma'am, because 4 more wheels are needed.
Wheels are required. So it means जो हमारी कार बनी है वो किसके ऊपर डिपेंड कर रही है? नंबर ऑफ व्हील्स के ऊपर,
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? तो ये जो है मेरा, दिस इज द लिमिटिंग रिएजेंट, जिसकी वजह से मैंने निकाला है. और ये मेरा क्या है? दिस इज इन एक्सेस, क्योंकि मेरी एक स्टीयर व्हील तो बच जाएगी ना. if one car, it is needing only one steering wheel. तो एक steering wheel तो मेरे excess में है, ठीक है ना? What we know is that one steering wheel will be left. ठीक है, तो जनरली हम कैसे पता लगाते हैं कि इसमें मेरा लिमिटिंग रेजेंट है? जब आपको सारे रिएक्टेंट्स का अमाउंट गिवन है, आपको स्टीयरिंग व्हील्स भी गिवन है, व्हील्स भी गिवन है, दोनों का अमाउंट गिवन है, इट इज नॉट इन प्रपोर्शन. हमें मालूम है कि इफ देयर आर 4 व्हील्स ओनली वन स्टीयरिंग व्हील इज रिक्वायर्ड. So it means one of the thing is in excess. So one is in excess and other is called as limiting reagent. ठीक है, तो wheels जो है they are determining how many cars will be produced. So wheels are limiting reagent in this case. Okay, now I am changing the condition. Now you are given are 12 wheels. Yeah, 12 wheels. Okay, let me check. 14 wheels and 3 steering wheel. So first tell me how many cars will be produced?
Ma'am, 3.
Ma'am, 3.
Okay. Now what is the limiting reagent and which is in excess?
Ma'am, steering wheels are the limiting agent and wheels are 3 axis.
Okay, wheels are in excess. Because 14 wheels are required, so 2 wheels are left. 2 will be left. And limiting reagent are steering wheels. So it depends upon the question. ठीक है, और इसको आइडेंटिफाई करने का क्या मेथड होता है? जैसे अगर मेरे को, ये तो मैंने आपको एक जनरल कॉन्सेप्ट बताया, जस्ट टू एक्सप्लेन व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ लिमिटिंग reagent. Limiting reagent means जिसके ऊपर आपका product formed will depend. Okay, write down the definition of the limiting reagent. It is the reagent. It is the reagent which gets fully consumed. Which gets fully consumed and limits. Which gets fully consumed and limits the amount of product formed. And limits the amount of product formed. So this is my definition of our limiting reagent. Okay. Now this was a simpler example. Now suppose I am taking another simple example to explain you the concept of limiting reagent. And I am giving you a hint. Limiting reagent आपका कब यूज होता है? जब आपको दोनों रिएक्टेंट्स का अमाउंट गिवन होता है. ये आइडेंटिफाई करने का एक मेथड है. Suppose मैंने आपको ये इक्वेशन दी, H2 plus I2 gives 2HI. This is my balanced equation. Now what does this equation means? 1 mole of H2 reacts with 1 mole of I2 gives 2 moles of HI. This is according to the equation. Now case 1. Okay. I am giving you this question is calculate number of moles of HI formed. First case, from 2 moles of H2. Yes, from 2 moles of H2. We have to calculate the number of moles of HI formed and you are given 2 moles of H2. Yes, Vanshika, can you tell me? Vanshika.
May I?
No, Vanshika पहले.
Yes, ma'am.
Calculate the number of moles of HI formed. You are given the 2 moles of H2. अभी तुम लिमिटिंग reagent वगैरह सब भूल जाओ. सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है. In this there is no limiting reagent. Vanshika, 1 mole of H2 gives how many moles of HI? Vanshika? If I am taking 1 mole of H2, what is the number of moles of HI formed? It is written on the blackboard.
2 moles. 2
2
moles.
moles. Okay. Now, if I am taking other 2 moles of H2, what is the number of moles of HI formed?
3.
कैसे? अगर मैंने इसका 1 मोल कर दिया तो ये मेरे 2 मोल्स बने. अगर मैंने इसका डबल कर दिया यानी 2 मोल्स कर दिए तो HI कितना बनेगा?
4.
4 moles. Okay, next question only you are going to tell me. Okay, so answer is 4 moles of HI. यहाँ पर आपको कोई लिमिटिंग reagent नहीं है. No limiting reagent. Here this concept is not valid क्योंकि एक ही reactant given है. हम direct H2 से निकाल सकते हैं कि मेरे को I2 का तो amount given ही नहीं है. So if we are given 2 moles of H2, we are getting 4 moles of HI. Okay, second part, from 3 moles of I2, Vanshika only. From 3 moles of I2, how many moles of HI are formed?
Ma'am, 6.
6 moles. Okay, now I think it's clear to you. So it means from 3 moles of I2, so what we are getting is answer is 6 moles of HI. Now my third part, again here there is no limiting reagent. जब भी एक ही reactant का amount given होता है क्वेश्चन में, then there is no limiting reagent. Now third part is 3 moles of H2 and 2 moles of I2. Sorry, 2 moles of I2. अब जनरली जहां पर भी आपके दोनों रिएजेंट्स हैं, एक है H2 और I2, दोनों का आपको अमाउंट गिवन है, तो आपके माइंड में यू शुड बी सिंपली थिंकिंग देयर मे बी अ लिमिटिंग रिएजेंट. यहाँ पर तो केवल आपको एक ही रिएजेंट का अमाउंट गिवन था H2 का, यहाँ पर आपको I2 का गिवन था, लेकिन जहां पर दोनों रिएक्टेंट्स का अमाउंट गिवन है, so it means there may be a limiting reagent.
Ma'am, 4 moles of HI.
Since amount of both the reagents are given, there may be अभी हमें मालूम नहीं है, there may be limiting reagent. हो सकता है नीचे का visible नहीं हो. So since amount of both the reagents are given, there may be a limiting reagent. Okay. Now, how to calculate? He has told me the correct answer, but how to calculate? See, my question was, I am writing here, H2 plus I2 gives 2 HI. अब एक का आपको given है 3 moles और एक का given है 2 moles. ठीक है. अब आपको orally ध्यान देना है कि अगर मैं इसका 2 moles लूंगी तो ये मेरा कितना लगेगा? 2 moles. लेकिन हमें कितना गिवन है? 3 moles. It means that H2 is in excess. Because if you are taking 2 moles of I2, it will react with 2 moles of HI. Sorry, 2 moles of I2 will react with 2 moles of H2. तो H2 तो हमें 3 moles गिवन है ना, तो H2 is in excess. कितना H2 रेट करेगा? अगर इसका 2 moles है तो H2 कितना रेट करेगा?
2 moles.
तो ये मेरा है लिमिटिंग रिएजेंट. ठीक है. तो एक चीज होती है एक्सेस में और दूसरा क्या होता है? लिमिटिंग रिएजेंट. So 1 mole of I2 gives 2 moles of HI. So if I am taking 2 moles of I2, 4 moles of HI are produced. And 1 mole of H2 is left. ठीक है.
मैम, आई हैव अ डाउट.
हाँ बोलो.
मैम, फर्स्ट पार्ट में आपने सिर्फ H2 का मोल लिया. मैम, 2 moles of H2, मैम, सो वो भी तो अफेक्ट करेगा इक्वेशन को.
हमने फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में केवल 2 moles of H2 लिया. तो हमें मालूम है कि मैं वन, उसमें मेरे को I2 का अमाउंट गिवन नहीं था, तो मुझे मालूम है कि अगर मैं H2 का 1 मोल लेती हूँ तो HI कितना बनता है, 2 मोल्स।
Yes, ma'am.
अगर मैंने इसका 2 मोल्स लिया तो HI कितना बनेगा, 4 मोल्स।
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
का अमाउंट गिवन ही नहीं है तो मुझे तो नहीं मालूम ना कि कौन सा लिमिटिंग रिएजेंट है। लिमिटिंग रिएजेंट कब यूज होगा, अगर आपके दोनों रिएक्टेंट्स, बोथ द रिएक्टेंट्स आर गिवन टू यू, बोथ द रिएक्टेंट्स आर गिवन टू यू। जैसे अगर मेरे को बोला कि एक स्टीयरिंग व्हील है, एक कितनी कार बनेगी, ऑब्वियसली वन कार विल बी फॉर्म्ड फ्रॉम वन स्टीयरिंग व्हील, वी आर नॉट बॉदरिंग अबाउट व्हील्स। अगर वन स्टीयरिंग व्हील है तो हमारी वन कार ही तो बनेगी, तो हम दूसरे के बारे में हमें मालूम ही नहीं है हमारे पास कितनी व्हील्स है, तो वी आर कैलकुलेटिंग ओनली ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द गिवन फंडा। लाइक इन दिस केस फर्स्ट पार्ट 2 मोल्स ऑफ H2, तो जब मेरे को H2 का ही गिवन है तो मैंने केवल H2 के बेसिस पे कैलकुलेट किया, आई एम नॉट बॉदरिंग अबाउट I2। हमें दोनों के बारे में बॉदर कब करना है, इफ वी आर गिवन द अमाउंट ऑफ बोथ ऑफ दिस, then we have to check that there may be a limiting reagent. So this part, this you have to check on your own whether there is a limiting reagent or not. Okay. Okay. Now I am
Lack of
taking.
information would not be answer then.
Yes.
Ma'am, that can't we write that the above given question does not supply enough information for calculating the limiting region?
No, no, no. इट मीन्स हमें दूसरा, जब हम जैसे टेस्ट ट्यूब्स लेते हैं ना, कभी भी अपने लैब में कभी काम किया तो हम अंदाजे से डाल देते हैं, जैसे आपको दिया 1 ml ऑफ दिस, तो आपने थोड़ा सा इसका अमाउंट डाल दिया, वी आर नॉट डूइंग इट बाय, मतलब हम उसको चेक नहीं कर रहे हैं वॉल्यूम। तो कभी भी आप ये नहीं लिख सकते इनफ इंफॉर्मेशन इज नॉट गिवन। ठीक है, इसका मतलब है अगर मेरे को ये गिवन है, एक ही रिएक्टेंट गिवन है, इट मींस आई एम फॉलोइंग अ बैलेंस्ड केमिकल इक्वेशन। आपको इक्वेशन तो मालूम है ना, तो हमें इस इक्वेशन के हिसाब से पता है कि अगर मैंने H2 के 2 मोल्स लिए तो ये मेरा 4 मोल्स बनेगा। इट मींस हमारे वो स्टाइकोमेट्रिक कैलकुलेशंस हो गए। लेकिन अगर आपको दोनों का गिवन है, इट मींस इट इज बेस्ड ऑन द लिमिटिंग रिएजेंट। ओके, आई एम टेकिंग मोर क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ऑन द टॉपिक। आई एम रबिंग दिस नाउ। ओके, अभी मैं आपको इजी ही करा रही हूँ, फिर उसके बाद अब आपके एनसीईआरटी लेवल से भी नीचे कॉन्सेप्ट है अभी जो करा रही हूँ। व्हाट इज द amount of ammonia produced if 5 moles of N2 combines with 10 moles of H2. What is the amount of ammonia produced if 5 moles of N2 combines with 10 moles of H2? Now, since both the reactants are given to you, since both the reactants are given, yes, since moles of both the reactants are
6
given,
moles.
we will check if there is a limiting reagent. Okay, since moles of both the reactants are given, we will check if there is a limiting reagent. Now, Pragya, are you there? Pragya and Linoy. Linoy आपने पहले भी आंसर नहीं किया था. Pragya, are you present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Pragya. Now, Pragya, can you tell me if there is a limiting reagent? This is my equation. If there is limiting reagent. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Which
Ma'am,
is
nitrogen.
nitrogen. Because what we know according to the equation, if I am taking is 1 mole of nitrogen and it reacts with 3 moles of hydrogen, ठीक है, तो अगर इसके मैं किसी एक को कंसिडर करके देख लेती हूँ, अगर इसके 5 मोल्स होंगे तो इसके कितने होने चाहिए? 15 मोल्स. लेकिन इसका अमाउंट तो लेस है ना. लेस मींस इट इज, जिसका अमाउंट लेस होता है दैट इज द लिमिटिंग रिएजेंट, and this is in excess. Okay, now Pragya, first part, what is the amount of ammonia produced?
Ma'am, 6 moles.
6. We are taking on the basis of limiting reagent. दूसरा तो आपको बच जाएगा, ठीक है ना. So it means 3 moles of hydrogen, limiting reagent is hydrogen. 3 moles of hydrogen gives 2 moles of ammonia. Next, so if I am taking are the 10 moles, then what is the ammonia produced? Check करो आपने क्या बोला था. Was it correct? किसी ने आंसर मुझे 6 बोला था. How it was 6?
मैम 6.66 आएगा.
6.66, because 3 moles are giving us 2 moles of ammonia. So 10 moles of hydrogen gives us 2 by 3 into 10. So that is 20 by 3, which is equal to 6.666 moles. Is it okay? तो आपने क्या किया है? We have identified which is the limiting reagent. See, in the equation, what we know is that 1 mole of nitrogen combines with 3 moles of hydrogen. So if nitrogen का हमें first का मैंने एक का देख लिया, 5 moles of nitrogen. So if it is 5 moles, then hydrogen will be 15 moles. So hydrogen is in less. We are given is only 10 moles. So hydrogen is less. So it means it is a limiting reagent. So we have to do our calculation based on the limiting reagent. Okay, second part, how much amount of hydrogen is left? If I am asking you what is the amount of hydrogen left, I am doing it here. What is the amount of hydrogen left? How to
Ma'am,
calculate?
nothing is left.
क्यों? अच्छा, sorry, nitrogen left. Nitrogen left. Nitrogen तो excess में है ना?
2 moles.
How?
2 moles.
Okay. We know that 3 moles of hydrogen combines with 1 mole of nitrogen. यही है ना equation? Limiting reagent क्या है मेरा? Hydrogen is the limiting reagent. So 3 moles of hydrogen combines with 1 mole of nitrogen. So ये कितना है? Hydrogen के 10 moles. So what is the moles of hydrogen? Nitrogen, sorry. 10 moles of hydrogen will combine with what is the amount of nitrogen? 1/3 into 10. कितना आ रहा है ये आंसर? Are you getting the point? ऊपर करो, ऊपर कर देती हूँ मैं, यहाँ पे अगर स्पेस कम थी. ओके, लेट मी डू अगेन. बेटा अभी तो देखो मैं बिल्कुल सिंपलेस्ट एग्जांपल्स ले रही हूँ इसके आपको कॉन्सेप्ट एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए. आई एम डूइंग इट हियर. ठीक है, आपको ये बताया कि जो हमारी कैलकुलेशंस होती है, कैलकुलेशंस आर डन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ लिमिटिंग रिएजेंट. तो फर्स्ट स्टेप वी हैव आइडेंटिफाइड द लिमिटिंग रिएजेंट. Okay, now what we know is that if we are taking 3 moles of hydrogen, it requires 1 mole of nitrogen. क्योंकि हमें given है कि जो मेरा nitrogen है, it was in excess. ठीक है, तो हाइड्रोजन मेरा कितना है? 10 moles. तो if it is 10 moles of hydrogen, so what is the amount of nitrogen? 1/3 into 10, which is coming out to be 3.33 moles of nitrogen required. ठीक है, तो नाइट्रोजन बची कितनी? हमें गिवन कितनी थी? 5 moles. तो 5 minus 3.33, that is 1.67 moles of nitrogen is left. देख लो एक बार बेटा।
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, ओके, जस्ट लेट मी टेक द बेटा। और आज ना मेरे को अच्छा नहीं लगा कि आप लोगों ने अटेंडेंस में सम ऑफ यू वर नॉट रिस्पॉन्डिंग। आज के लिए मैं अटेंडेंस मार्क कर रही हूँ। इफ देयर इज एनी प्रॉब्लम इन स्विचिंग ऑन द कैमरास यू हैव टू इन्फॉर्म मी ऑन द पर्सनल फर्स्ट, ओके? पहले ही बता देना, अदरवाइज आई एज्यूम कि तुम क्लास में आंसर करोगे। We will be continuing with the limiting reagent in the next class. Okay, so all of you have to revise the topic. आज इंट्रोड्यूस ही कराया, एटलीस्ट जितना कराया उसको भी पढ़ लोगे तो you will be able to do it. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
now you can leave.